Hey guys, today we're gonna be reacting to scary animations. I know Halloween's over, but I couldn't really find anything for Thanksgiving, so we're just gonna react to a classic, like one of my favorite scary animations, so let's get into it.
My name is Magda, and I'm 26 years old. I work in an office in the city. On the weekends, I used to love to get away from all the hustle and bustle and take a trip to the countryside. Luckily, I have a cottage in a small village which is located right at the edge of the forest. How I used to love to get out of the city and spend the weekend in my little cottage. Why did I stop? Well, I'll tell you.
Damn.
After a hard week at work, I needed to rest, so I decided to get out of town. I went home, packed my bags, threw them in the trunk, and drove off. When I arrived in the village, it was late.
This is one of my favorite ones.
From the long drive. I went straight to bed and fell asleep quickly. In the middle of the night, I was awakened by the sound of my car alarm going off. I looked out the window, but there was nobody in sight. I found my car keys, pressed the button to shut off the alarm, and all the noise stopped. I laid back down and tried to fall asleep. All of a sudden, the alarm went off again. I didn't feel like getting up, so I just grabbed my keys and pressed the button once more. Everything was peaceful and quiet again. However, 5 minutes later, the alarm went off a third time. Once or twice could have been an accident, but now I was wondering what was going on. Could someone be playing tricks on me in the middle of the night? I got up again and pressed the button to turn off the alarm. But this time, I didn't lay back down. I stood at the curtains and watched.
Dang.
After a few minutes, I saw something by the light of the moon. A shadow emerged from
Don't
the
worry
bushes
guys, if it's too
the car.
scary I'll blur it. I'm gonna put it on like not made for kids
tall,
anyway, so
skinny, and black. The figure reached out with its long, thin arms.
So I don't think it would
and
be
knocked
a
on the
big
car.
of a deal.
The alarm went off again, and quick as a flash, the dark figure retreated back into the bushes. At that moment, I realized what was going on and began shaking with fear. I turned off the alarm and continued to watch. The thing emerged from the bushes again, slid silently over to the gates, threw a hand through them.
Okay, I can't really see what's going on.
The gates closed. I was
Sorry guys.
paralyzed with fear, and I couldn't move. My mind was overcome by panic thoughts. What was it? What did it want from me? What was it doing? Would it ever go away? A shiver ran through my body, from my head down to my toes. My mouth was dry and my heart was beating fast. I was so tense, I was gritting my teeth and clenching my hands into fists. I regained control of myself and ran down the stairs as fast as my legs could carry me to the ground floor. I wanted to look for something I could use to protect myself. However,
that's a bad idea when
you're
you're dealing with an anonymous being or something, so maybe that's not a good idea.
It was pressed up against the glass, staring in, looking to see whether or not there was someone home. I immediately ducked down behind the sofa and peered out. That's when I realized what all those tricks with the car were for. It was trying to lure its victim outside.
The car alarm going off, the black figure knocking on your car.
Its eyes were small, beady, and completely black. Instead of it having a nose, there were two.
You could kind of figure it out,
It
but
didn't have any lips, just
some
two rows
people
of
can't
sharp,
really figure it
yellow
out. That's
teeth.
kind of
When it
fine.
breathed, it was so heavy and hoarse that it was misting up the window. I just knew it wasn't going to go away. After standing at the window for a few moments, I heard a rustling noise as it came to the front door.
Car alarm goes off 3 times and then you finally go and check it out.
The handle began to twitch wildly up and down. The creature emitted a chilling sound. It was not like a human.
Oh my god,
It
you
was
didn't
a
have to show me that, you
beastly
know.
growl, like an angry dog chewing on a bone. I knew that if it heard me, it would keep trying until it found a way to get into the house. I crouched down behind the sofa, hiding in the shadows and desperately trying not to make a sound. Tears began involuntarily streaming down my face. No matter how much I tried to stop them, I could feel my pulse pounding in my temples, and I was shaking like a leaf, just waiting for it to end. I don't know how long I cowered there. I must have been passed out. When I woke up and looked out the window, the creature
That's
was
gotta be
gone.
scary
The
even
door
for
was still in
me.
place, and everything seemed secure.
I don't know what I would
I've
pretty
never been
much do
so
if that was
relieved
me.
in all my life. I ran upstairs and looked out the window. It was light outside, and there was no sign of anything wrong. Taking a chance, I grabbed my keys and without stopping to
Yeah, if
collect
that was
any
me,
of my
I'd do the
things, I
same
ran out
thing.
to the
I'd be
car. I
getting
jumped
out of
in,
here.
locked the doors, and drove away from the village as fast as I could. I didn't stop driving until I got back to the city. When
I
got
think
back
that
to my
thing
apartment,
followed
I
you.
turned on
I
the
know
radio
that
and
thing
heard a news
followed you.
report. The announcer said that in the village, the dead bodies of 2 girls had been discovered. Their corpses had been
Oh my
mutilated
god.
and
Now I'm gonna
dumped in a
probably get
swamp.
nightmares for
I guess the
weeks.
creature found what it was looking for. I don't want to, but I am curious to know. What would have happened if I didn't make the right decision of sprinting?
Oh no. Okay. Guys, that's gonna be it for today's video, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you on the next one.